Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent of the Raleigh Firebirds and CRN Sports Network and the Basketball League is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
This is what high school basketball is all about. Inside Westover Arena, the home of the Wolverines, the number 1 seed against the number 4 seed. One goes on to the Final Four, the other one goes home. Live on the CRN Sports Network, it's coverage of Round 4, the Elite 8 of the 3A state-based basketball playoffs. Tonight, Clayton Comets versus the Westover Wolverines. Welcome to Fayetteville, Boom City, as a lot of people call it. I'm Wesley Outland, joined by Bruce Barrett. Bruce, this is a crucial matchup. Number 1 seed, number 4 seed. Winner goes on to the Final Four on Saturday night. And what a phenomenal year for Denny Medlin, the town of Clayton, and the Comets community.
Well, it's really been a fantastic run, and ending with a fantastic win on Saturday night against a very good East Guilford team. But now this team that's coming in tonight, they're the real deal, folks. These guys have not lost. These Wolverines have not lost a game all year. So they come in, they know what they need to do tonight. Clayton comes in with only 2 losses, but they were outside of the 3A
That's right.
division.
And both to Garner.
Both to Garner, yeah. So this should be a fantastic, we talked about Fabulous February. Well, Fabulous February is now over. It is now time for the march to the title. The Elite 8 starts tonight.
The Elite 8 underway, 26-2. Denny Medlin and the Clayton Comets prepare to take on the 28-0 conference champions at 16-0 on their season. And this should be an exciting matchup between the Clayton Comets and the Westover Wolverines. This game sanctioned by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. The matchup is going to be a good one. We are prepared here in Fayetteville. And Bruce Barrett, I think it's fair enough to say this place is electric. Let's play the national anthem. We'll be back for player introductions on CRN.
Wesley, I'm going to be honest with you. We're at the home of the Airborne.
Oh, yes, sir.
And there's a lot of military that are here, and I just want to say this as a former veteran. I appreciate these guys that are in the military today, serving our country, and we just want to give a huge shout out to the Army Airborne and the Special Forces that are present here today.
For sure. Thank you to our men and women, and we are having a fun time here in Fayetteville tonight. Player introductions are ongoing. We are set for this matchup between the number 4 seed Clayton Comets. They have been at home since last Tuesday when the playoffs began, when they took down Harnett Central.
Then they took down Northern Nash.
In
an
round
absolutely
2.
fantastic basketball game.
And then on Saturday night, you and Trey Snyde called it the 3rd round, and they took down the Eastern Guilford Wildcats to advance to this moment. And again, Bruce Barrett, if they win tonight, they go to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Just like college basketball. This is the Elite Eight. If you want to think about something here, of all of the statistics that you see on Max Preps, at least by night's end, someone's going on, someone's going home. But the last 8 teams, the Elite Eight, are the best in the 3A bracket of the Tar Heel State, Bruce Barrett.
There's no doubt about that. But I'm looking over here at this banner that we see here from this team here from Westover. They've been to the state qualifying playoffs 2010, 2012, 2014, 2011, 2013. I guess what I'm trying to say is this ain't their first rodeo.
That's right.
They've been around for a while.
This will be a great cakewalk. We're glad you're alive on CRN. It is loud in Fayetteville. Tell of the tape. Blue on white shorts with white numbers on the blue jerseys for the away squad of Clayton. Westover, they're white and blue as well with blue numbers on their white jerseys and shorts. Tip-off will quickly go to Clayton. We're underway. CRN Sportsnet coverage of the Elite Eight. One goes on, one goes home to the Final Four Saturday night. Mason Roos back to Javante Long. Long's there. He's got pressure now by Trayman Willis Shaw. Under there goes Long. Long to Roos. Roos under pressure. Goes back inside to Long. To Jaquan Ross for 3. Off the rim. No good. Ball goes out of play. Last touch by Clayton. It will be Wolverines ball.
Wolverines are setting up in a triangle and 2. And what they did is they came out and they pressured the ball. To every pass, there was 2 people that was on the recipient of that pass. They're bringing the pressure here early.
Number 2 up court, Isaiah Bridges. That's the point guard, senior, 6 foot at 170 for the Wolverines. Hands it off now to DeMarco Dunn. Dunn goes back inside the paint looking for Dararis Jewell. Jules there, throws it up to Trayman Willis Shaw. A 30-footer jumper off the basket, good. And the Wolverines will strike first. They lead 2-0 in the first period.
Very good ball movement, and they were on the board first there with a mid-range jumper.
Missing his shot to go for 2. The highlighter off the basket. Mason Roos is there. Try to go in there and take it away. Comes up short as here comes now Bridges. Bridges to number 3 for a 3-point shot. Trying to get his rebound. He got it back. That's DeMarco Dunn. He'll go to the basket. They'll fight for it. Comets come back up with it. Here comes Freeman. Freeman to Mason Roos for 3. Off the net's no good. Freeman couldn't get the rebound. Coming back as the Comets, and it's Westover's Marvin Barnes now, Bruce. And this is a fast-paced matchup in the first 90 seconds of play here.
Absolutely. They're getting out there. There's a shot by Westover, and it's good by number 24, and that's Marvin Barnes
for his
first 2.
Marvin Barnes will put it in for Westover. It's 4-0 now. Clayton, Freeman, 3, off the rim. Coming back was Jaquan Ross. He got put to the ground.
And they're calling it out of bounds on him.
This is going to be a hard contest, Bruce
Barrett.
You ain't no ethics about it. They're down by 4-0 right now.
But Clayton is attacking the basket. They just haven't had one go through yet. I'm sure that's going to turn around here shortly.
Isaiah Bridges. Bridges goes to DeMarco Dunn. Dunn back inside the paint. Finds Bridges just past midcourt. Looking now for Darius Jewell. Jewell goes back to Bridges inside. Looking for this shot. Throws top of the key to Dunn. Dunn's there at the field goal line. Going for the free throw area. Shot for 3. Off the rim. No good. And it's number 2, though. Bridges on the rebound. Give it back now to Shaw. That will be a non-shooting foul. 4-0 here, 5:32 in the opening period, and ball goes deflected. It's last touch by Westover on number 3, DeMarco Dunn. It will be Comets ball.
Yeah, good job there attacking the pass, and he was able. Clayton was able to get their hands on it, but again, it did go off DeMarco Dunn, and I tell you, DeMarco Dunn is one of those we really got to watch tonight. That guy can play some ball.
Turnover, 5:25 here in the opening period. It is 4-0. It's loud. It's electric inside this arena. The Webster Corner Court is what they call it. Number 10 will go to the line. Shakir Howard, the Shack of the Comets. Ford Senior 6'2" at 165. He's at free throw. He'll nail his first and put the Comets on the board. 4-1 the score after a free throw made by Shaq Howard. The foul was on for Westover. Number 10, Shaq Howard at the line, and he'll miss his second at the free throw. And it will be Comets back on the defense now as Westover is up by 3. This matchup, highly contested, 28-0, is the mascots of the Wolverines for Westover out of Fayetteville. A good program. Off the rim is Mason Roosh. Mason Roosh known for his daring baskets of 2s, and they're good. Mason Roosh hook it to the house, and they're down by 1. 4-3 under 5 minutes in the first period of play. Westover back on the offense. That's Isaiah Bridges. Goes back to Dunn. Dunn back looking for Willis Shaw. Shaw battles Freeman, turns it over. Comets prevail. Jaquan Ross, he gets the rebound. Take away. Here comes Javante Long. Long will set it up now to Mason Roosh. Under halfway in the first period of play. It's electric in Boom City in Fayetteville tonight. Javante Long and Mason Roosh. Roosh goes back to Long, top of the key. Looks the baseline, almost turned it over, saves it, gets it back to Jaquan Ross. Ross is there. He's under pressure. He can't go nowhere. Mason Roosh thought of throwing up a 3. He backs off, retaliates, and comes back and throws it inside to Shaq Howard. Shaq Howard trying to find Freeman. Nothing there. He'll get fouled. Offensive foul on the Comets. It'll turn it over back to Westover.
Wow. He drove the basket, but the defender there, number 3, got position, and he drove into him, and they called the offensive foul.
So this is the second foul on the Comets in the first half of play. That's the first team foul the first foul on Shakir Howard.
Yeah, and that foul earlier was on Marvin Barnes of the Wolverines, number 24.
Center, senior 6'6" at 180. Marvin Barnes, number 24 for Westover. It's a 1-point lead for the Westover Wolverines on the Clayton Comets, 4-12 in the opening period of play here in Fayetteville. We're live at Webster Corners Court, CRN Sports Network coverage of the Elite 8, the Comets and Wolverines, Clayton and Westover on CRN.
Clayton's doing a good job. They're starting to put some defensive pressure on the ball now. They're in a 1-3-1, it looks like.
Bridges.
And now they're going to man. They went to man.
Bridges goes to the man, pressure to Jewell. Jewell for 3, off the rim, no good. Javante Long. Last touch by Long of the Comets. He'll turn it over. It'll be Westover ball.
Yeah, Darius Jewell, a 5'9" junior, 135 pounds, and that's soaking wet with a brick in his left pocket. But he can shoot that 3, and there he goes again.
Another shot. But I'm noticing they're making mistakes. They're not getting the balls in the basket tonight either. Westover isn't, dude.
They're not getting good looks right now, and that's a credit to the defense that Clayton is coming out with.
So Mason Roosh down by 1. Throws it to Shaq. Shaq Howard looks for Long. Javante Long. Back to Jaquan Ross. Looking for Shaq Howard. Javante Long to Mason Roosh to Freeman. Freeman for 3. Off the rim. Shaq on the rebound. Puts it in for 2. And the Comets have took the lead by 1. 5-4.
Well, they initially survived the first penetration and battle of the Westover game.
And a steal by Shaq Howard. He came